Hello, and welcome to our virtual graduation ceremony. My name is Jamie Harris, and I am the school director of DSDT. Although we are disappointed we cannot hold a traditional in-person ceremony, we were determined to find the safest way possible to celebrate you in a virtual setting. I am humbled and honored to be a part of your journey and this milestone achievement in your life. Never underestimate the power of your strength in times of adversity, as you have proven you can overcome new challenges. Continue to go far on your journey, your dreams, new challenges, and ambitions. Do not stop here. Keep challenging yourself and others. Inspire and create a life worth living. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Greetings to DSDT class of 2022. My name is Tamiko Ogburn, and I am one of the institutional advisory board members for DSDT. My advisory board looks at everything from the operations of the school to the innovative curriculum that you have. And so on behalf of the advisory board, I would like to just offer our congratulations on your graduation this year. This year has been so tumultuous, not just this year, but from 2020 to now. It's been really tough, it's been challenging, and we are so proud that you have overcome all of these challenges. From everything from losing a loved one to losing a job, a career, even starting all over. It's tough, but you've done it. You've overcome this challenge, and that's something to be very proud of. I'd like to offer you 3 tips moving forward. So the first tip is for you to pause for a minute and reflect. Reflect on what happened when you first started and you set your goals. You set a goal that you wanted to do something different. You wanted to advance in your career or start a new career. And then you did something about it. You accomplished your goal. And through everything in between, everything that happened in between, I want you to think about it. I want to think about what you've been through this past year or 2 years. And once you reflect on that, now you're ready for step 2. And step 2 is for you to reward yourself. Reward your accomplishments for what you've done. Oftentimes we don't think about everything that we had to do to get here. We just move on to the next step. And I'm guilty of that, I can tell you. I'm currently working on my PhD, and it took me a long time to get to that place. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to be ready to jump right into my career, not thinking of how long it took, how long I was contemplating doing it before I actually did it, and then achieving it. And so that's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about the achievement. And now it's time to reward yourself. Do something special for yourself. Do something fun. Take a trip. Get a new haircut. You're worth it. You deserve it because of all that you've been through. And be proud of yourself. Be proud of what you've accomplished up until this point. The third thing that I want to leave you with is now it's time, after you've celebrated, to actually do something with what you've learned. So at this point, you need to use what you got to get what you want, right? So it's time to actually put it into practice. Now, some of you may already be working in your career field, and that's great. And maybe you're just looking to advance, put it into practice. Some of you are just getting started, and you're like, oh, in this economy, it's so hard to find a job. Well, I'm going to give you a tip, and you can thank me later. My tip is maybe you have a couple hours that you can use to maybe help someone else with all the skills that you've gained. If I were you, I would put it on LinkedIn and say, hey, I got a couple hours, I've learned this new skill. Does anyone need help with this or that, or whatever it is that you have to offer? Because you never know where that could lead you. You never know where that could take you. So if you haven't gotten started in your career, then maybe you should just volunteer a couple hours if you have it. I know for myself, I've done it, and my career is long-spanning in the field of education. And I've done things like volunteer for boards, and you never know where that can take you. I have been the director of a school. I've been the vice president of operations of a school. I am now the commissioner for an accrediting agency. I mean, that's just what I do on my spare time. So you never know the potential and what you can do with just volunteering. So if you haven't gotten started, that's a tip for you, and you're welcome for that. So from the Institutional Advisory Board, from all of us, from the entire board, we really wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors, and we really just want to congratulate the class of 2022. Thank you.
To the graduating class, I've had the pleasure of having some of you in my course. And to those I haven't had the pleasure of having in my class, my name is Mr. Gleton, Mr. G, or Professor. You have no doubt heard great motivational spills from my fellow faculty members and so forth, and I would be no different. However, I wouldn't be me if I didn't put my own little spin on it. Many of you, if not all of you, are changing careers, coming from different experiences and different backgrounds. So let me be the first to tell you that your personal experiences and backgrounds are needed in your prospective areas. Don't be afraid to show your battle scars of life and to use it as leverage in your new paths. It's your personal experiences and backgrounds that make you unique. So be fearless in showing it. If you are a veteran, use your military experiences to stand out. If you are a mommy of 3, use your experience of managing, scheduling, being empathetic, and caring as a mother to stand out. If you are a janitor switching careers, use that attention to detail, ensuring a job well done, and the feeling of satisfaction to stand out. Your perspective is much needed. Have you ever read the little label on your rearview mirror? It says objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. That's why in driver's training, they tell us to not rely on just your mirrors, but to check your blind spots. You're going to find that when you are in your prospective fields, people do not check their mirrors, nor do they check their blind spots. What you may lack in experience in your new particular field, you make up in with personal experiences and professional experiences from another field. You need to be the rearview mirror and the driver that checks the blind spots. It's going to be you that saves the day because of you forcing your colleagues to take into consideration of your previous experiences. It's going to be you that have a different perspective on the situation just because you've seen it before, but from a different angle. It's going to be you that will get the raise, the bonus, the company stocks, and the company cars, a pat on the back for saving the day. It has to be you. It's going to be you. So let me end this by using one of my favorite quotes. In everything that you do and chase after it with violent action. Here's to your success.
Welcome, everyone. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate everyone graduating today. There is nothing more rewarding than challenging yourself and succeeding. It is no small thing to work to improve your education, and starting yourself on a new and unknown course takes immense courage. It is only through your own efforts that you have opened new doors and entered into new careers. Most people never take the first step. It is difficult to move outside your comfort zone and attempt something new, and you are well on your way. There is no telling where your careers will take you, The way forward is yours to decide. Possibilities are endless and there are new opportunities, and with your potential and determination, you will achieve great things. It goes without saying, as you are well aware, that learning new skills is not something that happens easily, but requires commitment and hard work. Don't leave that behind after you graduate. Make it a habit to learn wherever you go. You will find that a passion for learning will distinguish you from your peers and allow you to evolve with a fast-paced industry. And while you're in your new careers, you will face unknown obstacles and take on other challenges. Embrace what you are capable of and know that you have already come so far. Know that you have overcome a lot to get where you are today, and decide for yourselves not to let uncertainty hold you back. You have accomplished so much, and your journey is just beginning. I consider myself fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with some of you, and I have gained a lot from the experience. Many of you have had incredible lives and overcome pretty incredible circumstances already. I'm proud of what you have achieved, and I look forward to knowing what great impact you will have on the world. Keep working to improve yourselves, but know that you have accomplished something great for yourselves. Congratulations, and thank you for your time.
Hello, graduates. I want to congratulate you for your accomplishments today. I'm very excited for you. You've picked an excellent field, and it's a great time to enter the market. There's a lot of opportunity. These are great jobs. They're challenging. They pay well, and I'm very, very excited for you. My name is Juile Spiller, and I'm a board member at DSDT. And I want to share with you a couple of ideas, tactical tips, if you will, that have helped me through my career. I've been in technology since 1984. But before I get into that, I thought I would give you a little bit more background on myself, just to put things in perspective. So what do I do, and who I work for, things like that. So I am the Senior Vice President of Ascend Technologies. That's my day job. And we help companies that are mid-sized that they don't have a big IT staff or cybersecurity staff. So we help them in those areas and take care of those operational items for them when they have gaps in what they're able to do themselves. I am also the Managing Director for the Women's Security Alliance. We're known as WAMSA, and we help people enter and advance into cybersecurity careers. We're a nonprofit, and if you're going into cybersecurity, I highly encourage you to look us up on the website, wamsa.org. There are a lot of great free resources for you. Another position that I have is I'm a founder and a steering committee member on the Michigan Women's Leadership Network. And this is a network of about 70 IT female leaders in Southeast Michigan that have come together and helped each other in our careers. So getting back to the tactical tips, two things that have helped me a lot in my career are mentoring and networking. And I know those sound like very basic ideas and topics, but I have to admit I was in the industry for a long, long time before I actually truly understood what it meant and how to go about these. So let me start with mentoring a little bit. Mentoring is different than having a sponsor. A sponsor is someone that is in the boardroom, is in the meeting behind closed doors that you're not participating in, that's supporting you. It's wonderful to have a sponsor. You earn the right to have a sponsor. But a mentor is someone that you respect, someone that you're going to be able to bounce ideas off of and will help you in your career. And you have to ask people to be your mentor. If you're fortunate, like I've been, you're going to have multiple mentors throughout your career. And basically, I have a philosophy, I call it a mentor moment. So if I'm talking to someone that I respect, perhaps on a different topic, and I just ask them, do you have another 5 minutes? I have something personal I want to ask you. And then I'll go into, I'm struggling with this in my career, or this is going on, or I'm looking for a mentor. Are you interested, or do you have any recommendations for me? So I highly encourage you to ask people to be your mentor. For many years, I think I had the bar set really, really high, like the perfect mentor out there, and you don't need to approach it like that. Just find people that have walked in your shoes before, and you're going to get a lot of good ideas and advice there. So that's mentoring. And then networking. I always thought networking meant just going to an event and meeting a lot of people, getting their contact information, And basically that was it. And there's so much more to networking. And when I finally started doing this, it was only about 5 years ago, it changed my whole perspective on the business world. So networking to me now is helping other people. So it's not just meeting people, but understanding what they're working on and how you can help them. So in my world, I help a lot of leaders, and leaders typically like to meet each other. So I make a lot of introductions. They need to hire people, so I introduce leaders to people that are in the job market. They like a platform to be a speaker, so I give them opportunities to be speakers and be in front of an audience. So just understand the people that you're meeting with and offer to help, because once you do that a couple of times, it comes back to you tenfold. People will start to help you, and that's just how this whole networking thing works. So those are the two areas that I wish I would have started way back in 1984 and focused on more. And I think it will help you a lot if you focus on those two areas as well as you advance in your career. So I invite you to, number one, reach out to me on LinkedIn, again, Julie Spiller, and connect. Let me know if I can help you at all. I'm happy to do that in any which way that I can. Number two, reach out to potential mentors and have that conversation and see where it goes. And number three, as you network, even just this week, help one person. Just say, how can I help you? What are you working on? Maybe it's a fellow classmate, maybe it's someone else in the industry, another veteran that wants to get into college, something along those lines. And anyway, that's my tips. Those are my ideas. I am very excited once again for the career selection that you have. There's lots of opportunities out there. And if you just look to your community for support, you are really going to find a lot of resources. People are willing to help. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Fulton. I'm the compliance officer here at DSDT. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, here are your graduates.
Hi, Karlos Hill Harris here. I'm the Chief Operations Officer of DSDT, and I'd like to congratulate you on this final phase of the program that you've taken with us. It's my hope that you would stay in contact and you would also connect with our workforce development team so that we can now get you placed with the skill set that you've learned. Again, tonight was a fabulous night. I hope we all learned something in the process hereof, and I'd just like to say thank you. We've enjoyed having you with us. Have a great evening,